Have you been struggling with your head lately? I mean, you wouldn't be alone. There's an awful lot of it about at the moment. I think times are hard. Is your mind constantly worrying? Worrying about the future? Is it worrying about getting ill? Or other people getting ill? Is it worrying? Do you worry about losing your job? Or how are you going to pay the bills? How are you going to do this? How are you going to deal with that situation? How are you going to cope? Is your mind constantly imagining all the awful things that could happen and trying to solve problems that haven't happened yet? I mean, if it is, that's very common. But if your mind is operating like that, then it's very likely, I'd say, that you're suffering from stress or anxiety. Maybe your mind is unhappy and it's moaning and it's complaining, or it's resentful, or it's feeling loss or hurt or rejection. Or you're not going to feel great with that going on in your head. And there's every possibility that it could lead to depression. Now, you're not to blame for any of this. You wouldn't consciously choose to do that to yourself. But until now, you had no choice. What I'd like to do is to teach you how to create a little bit of quiet space in your mind. A space free of your problems and your worries and your head dramas and all of that stuff that can make you feel so awful and stop you enjoying your life. But that's just the start. Because when you can cultivate a little bit of quiet space in your mind, that opens up so many other possibilities. I mean, the first thing it does, it allows you to stand back and consciously observe your thoughts, watch your thoughts. And very quickly what you'll discover is that the vast majority of the thoughts, maybe 80-90% of the thinking that you do, is actually not very helpful. In fact, a good proportion of it you've had 1,000 times a day already. They're repetitive thoughts going over and over and over and over again. And quite a bit of it is problematic and pain-provoking. My guess is that maybe 90% of your emotional pain, your anger, your frustrations, your guilt, your heartaches, your disappointments, your stress, your worry, your anxiety, is not actually caused by what is happening here now in reality, but it's caused by what's going on in your head. Am I right? Well, how would it be if you could start to take some control of that? If you could create some space in your mind and consciously choose what thoughts you give your attention to and what thoughts you're better off letting go. You're going to feel a hell of a lot better. So here's my invitation. I'd like to invite you to join me in a free 1.5 hour introduction to mindfulness class. It's an introduction, but it's not basic. I want to give you a really powerful experience. I want you to experience for yourself what it is to be awake and fully conscious, but to be free of thought, to have a quiet mind. And that experience in itself can be totally liberating, but it's just the start. And together we can explore all the other possibilities that this offers you. And I've been doing this work now for close on 20 years, and I've worked with thousands of people. And I've helped them with all sorts of problems, stress, depression, all sorts of issues. And I'm pretty sure that if you run with me on this, then I can help you too. Sign up for the free class. Find out for yourself.